God bless you. Continuing our study of leprosy. And we left off last time speaking about that sin's pleasures are only for a season. So, what's the next lesson from leprosy, which is our study? It says here, let me read this to you. Like leprosy, sin's contaminating effects do not require direct contact for spread. Just as with leprosy, as we said in our initial program on this series, one can contract leprosy from another individual, from bodily fluids from them, even though there was no direct physical contact. Same thing with sin. We don't have to be in direct physical contact for the sin in the life of one person to impact another person. Sin's contaminating effect does not require direct contact for spread. In fact, most of those that are ill affected by the sin of others are unaware of what's happening to them. When we watch programs, by media, by books we read, by music we listen to, the sin in the heart of one person impacts others, even though those two people never personally meet. And of course, in this day and age of media, what we say in one place, where here I am sitting in the state of Florida, the city of Orlando, by the grace of God, these words will go to persons all over the world. I pray these words will bless them in righteousness and unto eternal life, as opposed to using this medium to sow seeds of unrighteousness to bring death and eternal damnation. So we're responsible for how we impact others. It goes on to say many of those that are ill affected by the sin of others, they're unaware of what's happening to them because the process can be slow. The negative impact of bad company, you may not notice it all at one time. It says, why is this true? Because the destructive inoculation, this is when you're first infected. When you have a vaccination, they say you're inoculated. But also when someone's germ is in the air and you breathe it in and it settles in your lungs, you've been inoculated. That's the beginning. But you didn't notice it when it happened. You didn't notice that you breathed in the flu germ. You just became severely ill 48 hours later. And because the destructive inoculation of sin into one's soul is the work of the master deceiver and destroyer, that's the devil. Our adversary, deception and destruction are his specialty. Because he's at work by stealth, the person often doesn't know what has happened to them, and the problem persists, and it goes undetected, flying under the radar until it might be too late. It says here gradual, slowly progressive alterations in our viewpoints, in our mindset. They show the decay of moral values and our tolerance of others and our being inclusive with the rise of situational ethics are all symptoms of the worm of sin invading the heart of man. What's invaded your heart that you never thought could have gotten there? We'll talk next time.